Hello. Hello, crafty friends. Good evening. It's great to see you once again. If this is again, if not, a warm welcome and hello. Sorry, got to adjust the old chair. Sit proper. Nice to see you. You're queuing up to the theme to Jeopardy. What's going on, Miss Deborah? Come on here and starting a riot already. Hello to Deborah. Hi to anybody else that's going to come in tonight and watch. So I've got a little bit of a theme going on, and I started it a good few weeks ago, and then I ran out of the paper that I needed to get started. So I had to wait for that to come in. So starting where I left off is the plan. Now I'm hoping, I've got a 1% on my other device and it's plugged in. So it's just handy to be able to see comments if I need to. So we'll just let people skip the old adverts. There we go. Why are you laughing at now, Deborah? Honestly. Right, so where was I? My original idea, but I've called it Faux watercolour. That's what I'm calling it. What's going on with the glitching? That is terrible. Am I really glitchy? Good morning, Margaret. It seems to have cleared up. Am I okay? Right. I think I need to get myself some glasses, proper glasses, I mean. I like the idea of glasses. But it could be clearer. Okay, I've just reset it on my other device. If you go to the 3 dots in the corner, if you're on the app, and you can go to advanced and you can change the settings, and that often helps. So I'm going to try and perch you somewhere where I can see your comments. Okay, right, let's get started. I'm going to start with, I was going to show you, but I'm going to start with, what am I doing? Shimmer paper. No, I'm not going to redo that. I nearly ruined what I've done already. Come here, will you, please? My card is escaping. Proper? I thought they were quite proper. So thanks. Shall I wear these out? See if anybody notices. Answer the door like this. You have to come back again. I have more where these came from. Right, let's get you in position. Let's get some lighting happening here. Okay, all right. Seriousness now, everybody. Serious time. As if we have a serious time. Right, I'll take these off for 2 seconds or more. Right, what was I talking about? Wreaths. This is what I started. Let's do it in the order. I started with this wreath here that I created, and it was my autumnal wreath in this kind of watercolour pattern. Now, I've just realised I've got the same stamps out and I wanted to use different stamps. Didn't notice that. Oh well, I'll have a little think as I go. Then this one turned out what I think is really well. It was my wintry theme one. I really like this one. Then I did a summary one. I felt like this was a bit of, I didn't really like the way I finished this, but this is my spring coloured one. And today, excuse me, we're going summary to complete the theme. And so I've gone for some really bright colours, which are just here. And I'm going to show you what stamp sets I'm using. And we'll go from there. Right, so I've got out hand-penned petals in symmetry, and I've got artistically inked, which actually featured in another one of the wreaths, so we can have a little bit of consistency going through. I've got a couple of spritzers just filled with water. This is just stained with a bit of colour because I didn't clean it out. And we're going to get started. I need my raggy, which is here, full of lots of colour and rag. Not full of rag, you know what I mean. And we're going to, it's good to have something like that nearby, or a kitchen towel to get started. Now, if your inks go like this, mine's gone a bit mushy, you can actually wash out the whole sponge. And I must do this because this will no doubt improve the quality of my ink. If your ink pad does this, you can wash it out and start again, and it will improve it immensely. I'm trying to think, was it? No, it wasn't. I'm trying to think of the lady who demonstrated it. So I'm going to spray some water directly onto my stamp. I'm going to get stamping. Whoa, look at that. Lovely, big, bright yellow stamp. And I'm going to go a bit naughty and directly stamped it back into the ink pad. No, you see, Esther, that doesn't work. You need to put a bit of colour on there. I can't remember how I did it before. Right, spray the stamp. Look, my little leaflet about Christmas postage is wanting to make an appearance. Oh, maybe I stamped it twice. Maybe that's the issue, to get the water off. I can't remember. It's been so long ago I did this. Anyway, let's just, I make the mistakes so you don't have to. I don't want to have it like completely yellow. That's not the plan here. So let's introduce some more colour. Linda says, wow, I've never thought about washing out the entire ink pad. Wow, nor would I. And I heard about it and I found the prospect quite scary. But now that I've seen somebody do it, I'm like, actually, I could face doing that because the improvement is immense. So maybe I should do a little video of me washing it out, see what happens. So this was the artistically inked, and this one is from In Symmetry. I'm going to give it a double spritz. Oh, this is fun. Nice and bright. And this is Melon Mambo. Now, I don't know about you, but I reckon since, what's he called? Magenta Madness came along, I think Melon Mambo has taken a little bit of a back seat. So I'm kind of just sort of reviving it a bit and saying, do you know what, we've not forgotten you, it's okay. I was gutted last night that you weren't on, only to realise today is Tuesday. Oh, Karen, you're going to have a super long week. You know when you think one day is a certain day and you realise it's not, and you're like, and then your week just feels like eternal because you're like, oh, bless you. I'm here today. I'm glad you caught me. I'm glad you didn't miss me. That's the point here, isn't it? You didn't miss me. Okay, coming in now with Gorgeous Grape and the artistically inked stamp. Nice. This just lends itself for flowers, this shape. I'm just spraying off to the side here. Okay, I'm finding a couple of spritz seems to be doing the trick. See if we can get another impression in. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, Ellie's had trouble remembering what day it is today. Did you have a nice sit down on the sofa earlier, Ellie? Okay, so I'm kind of getting a rough shape of a wreath, but as you can see, I'm not filling in every single gap because it's about building it up. Now, yes, it's very bright, but it's summer after all, which feels rather strange doing this in the middle of winter. There we go. You had a feeling that you should be doing something specific. Oh, that's a horrible feeling. Kept checking the calendar, but there's nothing there today. Oh, that is worrying. Yeah, I don't like that feeling. But the trouble is, when I get that feeling, it usually is because I actually have forgotten something. Oh, I did a mini snort there. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. What was I saying? I got distracted. Okay, they're very yellow overload, but let's bring on some green and some blues to tone this down a little bit. Now then, I'm going to bring on Granny Apple. Nobody asked where you were. Maybe they were wondering where you were. Maybe they never actually asked you. They were just like, where's Ellie? She should be here. So the fun thing about this is you feel like you are watercolouring without needing to be really artistic about it, because the stamps are doing the work for you. Deborah says she's always in the twilight zone of days and events. See, this is why you guys got to get yourselves organised with calendars and diaries. If people are wondering what I'm talking about, I posted a picture of me trying to plan next year. Hopefully it won't be a rerun of, was it 2020, where like there's no point in having a calendar or a diary, was there? Like nothing was really happening. There we go. Life is as it is. Okay. I'm thinking that because these, no, I don't want to make the mistake of doing what I did last time, but I do think I need to do something to fill in those flowers a bit. Just going to do maybe a little bit more. I'm going to change it up. I'm going to swap these out. Hello, Janice. Is your camera set on autofocus as you're pixelating all the time? I don't know. I fiddled around with the settings, but I find that when I get onto YouTube at this time of night, it seems to play up. On my other device, it looks fine. Is anybody else having an issue? The pulsating's gone, so that's good. I think I fixed that. But is anyone having an issue with pixelation? Is it pixelating? Right, coming in with this stamp here. Try going out and in again. Sometimes it works. So I'm going for a rather kind of tropical design here. Nice and super bright. Okay, thank you for the confirmation. It seems to be okay for quite a few people, so that's good. Now, if your stamp gets a bit too wet, then just rub it off and start again. There's no hard and fast rules here. Okay. I'd rather you have, be pleased with your outcome than... And I'm cleaning it up in between because even my block is getting a little bit soggy, so just, do what works. Brief moments of pixelating. I think it's when I move, and there's nothing I could do. I just honestly think that sometimes it's YouTube because my connection's good. There's hardly anybody on their devices. So I don't know why it does it. It's one of those glitches that just seem to happen. I'm moving too fast. I know I should do slow stamping. I like to do a bit of speed stamping, especially if it's something reoccurring like this. I just think I could be moving a bit faster. Because you know what I'm doing, it's just getting the gist. Can we talk Christmas now that I'm doing a really summery wreath? It does feel, it's quite refreshing actually, I must admit, to do something a bit different than reds and greens. I don't mind the reds and greens, but sometimes it's just nice for a change, isn't it? You get a sort of, yeah, it would be YouTube, wouldn't it, Julie? It's YouTube's fault, it's nothing to do with me. Thank you. Oh dear, always YouTube, always blame the tools. No, honestly, like, I can... There's nothing else I feel that I can do to fix the issue, so it's not me anymore. It's not my problem. Okay, I feel like those are like really big pineapples. I need to sort it out. Don't worry, the pineapples are going to turn into beautiful flowers. I did wonder about making them sunflowers, introducing like a brown. but it might just totally dull the whole thingamy. Ellie says, technology has a mind of its own. I send emails in the same way every time, and yet sometimes they're not received even though I check the address is correct. You know, what's that about? And this looks rather dry. Yes, look, I've just put that down and you can tell that that needs re-inking. Hi there, Miss Heidi. She likes the bright colours. Now, be interested to see what this looks like after I spray it, because... Oh, that's nice. I wondered if that would work because it was so fragile. Speaking like Ruth, fragile. Fragile. Ruth sometimes breaks her words up. They sound like other words. This is better, adding a bit of blue in it. Lovely summer colours, hot colours. Yes. Warm, sunny colours. Now, the smaller the stamps get, the longer this is going to take, but that's okay. We're here for the long haul, folks, just warning you. I'm hoping you can see enough of what's going on. I think you can from my other screen. It's interesting because what's on my actual, what I can see is different from what you can see. Because you can see more than I realise. This is getting a little bit slippy slidey, so I'm going to rub him off onto the towel. I love how you get surprised by your own stamping, says Deborah. Well, Deborah, it's because I've never stamped this before, and it's like sometimes I doubt my own abilities, and I'm like, is it going to work? And if it doesn't work, it's like, right, how are we going to fix it? Oh dear. Okay, so it's rather wet around here, so I've got to be careful of that. Now, I did bring out these little doofers, which I was going to use them together, but decided I'm going to use them separately. Let's see what it's like, and use it slightly differently. So, well, I say differently. I'm going to use it as if it's its own. Look, I can have it coming out of the leaves, so it looks like a tropical plant rather than. Yes, I like that. See what I mean? Like, it's just stamps are shapes. They're not always an image. So use them to your advantage. Okay, that's rather wet. It's getting a bit slippy slidey. Oh, where's it spraying? Can't even see. Can't see where it's going. Okay, that's rather blobby. There we go. It's so blobby and wet, it even stayed on the page. Right, step back. Time to step back. Okay. So definitely feel like I need to centralise some of these flowers. Delinda says, Esther, you do amazing stamping and creative projects. Katrin says, this is zingy, uplifting and inspirational. Thank you. Delinda says, this reminds me of a Hawaiian Lee. What's a Lee? Did I pronounce that right? And Karen says, it makes her feel warm and happy. I'm so pleased, everybody. You're very sweet. Okay. Ooh. Landed in the bin. Mr. Blobby, yes, Mr. Blobby. Who remembers Mr. Blobby? Look at this, it's perfect to go inside the flowers. Wondering, oh, I've got this one as well. Oh. Maybe we could do that, because I like the idea of something a bit more tropical. I'm going to be brave and maybe go Melon Mambo. It might be too much pink. Might be. But there's only one way to find out. We'll give it a go. If we don't like it, Lee is a lay flower necklace. Yes, I know what you mean. Thank you. Yes, it does look like that. Do you pronounce it Lee or lay? Or however else you might be able to pronounce it. Right, I'm just going to go in. Just going to Now, that wasn't very juicy, was it? It's supposed to be a bit more juicier than that. I don't know where I'm spraying. It sort of seems to be. Why is it not? Is it actually spraying on the? Ah, now it's doing it. That's better. I'm going to come in and just do like a little double thing here like this. Oh, now they look like rumbutons. Who's had a rumbuton before? It's a tropical fruit. Pronounce it lay. Ah, there you go. That's what I've learnt today. Hawaiian lay. I don't think I knew that that's what they were called. I feel like I could do with something here. Okay, we'll leave that like that. Look how bright that pink really dries quite bright. Bright like a diamond. Thinking could do with maybe a few more little leaves. So this is from Hand Pen Petals, possibly a bit more of this Coastal Cabana. Let's just try something. I'll quickly forge one, says Claire. You sound like you're from Middle Earth. From the Hobbits or something. Oh, funny. Like forging a weapon or... Oh, I nearly pressed dislike on my own video then. I never are, no. Twice in one day, never on it. This is, a bit of a record, isn't it? Okay, now it's getting there. Okay. So sometimes you just need to work on the detail, which is a little bit tricky when it is watery, but it's worth spending time doing it. So I say that a lot, don't I? I didn't realise how much I said I'm gonna. Do I say that a lot? Oh dear. Right. Going in with a smaller leaf, because this is about the detail. And so anywhere that might need a little bit more greenery, we'll add it in. Not a whole lot. You might just need the odd. See, the inside of the wreath could do with a little bit more. Still very yellow though, isn't it? It is summery after all. That is the point. It's my own fault. Okay, let's just draw it back, see what we've got. I think it's because that I could do with an orange. I've got a lot of yellow, but I could do with an orange. I can see a lot of yellow undertone. But the Mango Melody is very close to the daffodil colour. I am going to introduce pumpkin pie because I feel like it needs an orange somewhere. So I'm not going to go... Or am I? I was going to say I'm not going to go too wild, but I've just seen this one's eyeing me up here. I'm just thinking about fitting in some... Or... Oh, let's do it. Come on. We don't know what we're missing unless we try. So let's... What's happened to your car warranty, Deborah? So this one's from Insymmetry. So I'm trying to stick to the 3 stamp sets, and I'm just going to introduce this. Yes, I'm happy with that. Helped with the tropical vibe as well. Claire, how is your daughter doing now? Is she getting any better? Just needed something to tone down that yellow. Not lose it, just tone it down and introduce. Margaret posted all her Christmas cards yesterday, and when she got home, she received a card from someone who's never sent you one before. Now she's going to make some spares. Oh, bless you. That's exciting, getting cards from new people. I think next year I will try and start writing earlier. I don't know if I say that every year or not, but it just seems to take forever. Okay, what are we thinking about the orange people? So the great thing is, if you've got a little bit left over, you can afford just to use any spare on the edges. It's a scam. Oh, that's annoying. Scams are annoying. I had somebody messaged me the other day, and I thought it was genuine, and it wasn't. That was a Facebook scam. I should have realised by the way they were talking, but I did actually fall for it. And then I had a text from Amazon, which I don't think I've heard of somebody else who's got that similar thing. And I think that's clearly a scam too. Oh, she said you made it her best birthday ever. Excuse me. Oh, that's sweet. Hi, V. Now, just taking a step back, I've noticed that the purple is very much lacking. So we want something small, like maybe these little cluster of flowers from Artistically Inked. I'm going to add in some more of the purple, or the gorgeous grape in our case, and just try and add that around, because that's the colour that's getting lost. Got plenty of yellow, plenty of pink and blue. I'm just trying to get my, come on towel, on you come. It's getting a bit soggy, so right, just going to splat some purple among the flowers. It's nice when they, it's appreciated and they know that you've made an effort. Yes, this is what I said to the other person that got the text. Amazon don't usually send a text, do they? And then you start doubting yourself, going, do they? No, they update you with the app. So this is the sort of thing I'd like to think you can't go too wrong, because it's all like a watery mess. How about some green, Esther, says Heidi. Well, I've gone in twice with green. The only thing about the green is I think I could do with another tone of green if I did have another green. So just looking at the screen, it's interesting to take a step back and look at another screen, because you can see, what might be missing. Or if I did come in with a green, I'd have to be careful what colour I chose. I wonder if just jade would work. I'm still, all I can see is yellow. I'm starting to see some other colours, but do you want a colour that will kind of go with it? Oh, that's annoying, Julie. She's been getting phone calls from Amazon saying something's wrong with your order, but have never ordered and don't have an account with them. Oh, well, that goes to show, doesn't it? Ellie ignores texts which say they're from your bank. You keep getting them, so you called them in the end. And it was them. Well, I've been getting messages from HMRC today. And I'm like, But then I got an email, a text, and some other form of message. And I'm like, okay, maybe that is genuine. It's not asking for information. It's just saying something about my tax return. I'm like, So, okay. Let's have a look. I've got these teeny tiny, it's probably not significant if I use those. I'm wondering if I do need another green or not. And if we do, let's have a think. Might use, might just do, let's have an audition. Let's just trial it. This is just jade. If you're ever not sure, just make that phone call to the number you know. Indeed. Okay, at least it matches. That's a start. There's not a lot of places I can add much more. But we will add a hint of this. Yeah, if in doubt, make sure you're calling somebody that you know is the right number. The great thing about this is that the colours just merge and the images merge, so you never quite know what you're going to get. And some of the thicker stamps, are surprising because they might merge more than you think, or you just don't know what's going to happen. It's quite a bit of a mystery stamp. Okay, I think I'm nearly ready to finish. Oh, just put my finger in that one. Yes, if it's a person, I thank them and tell them I'll call the company and talk to them later. Very wise, Julie. Does the water change the intensity of colour? I love the effect. Very good question. I think it does, yes. Because I'll bring back the winter. Oh, I nearly lost a stamp then. Wiped that on there, nearly lost the stamp. Be careful. So let me just bring back these. So I think when I did this one particularly, it does dull the colour. But you can still get quite, so I think I tended to use quite like darker colours. So I think this, I might have used Calypso in here, and that definitely dulled that. So it does to an extent, but I think, because obviously it's still quite damp at the moment, it's still a bit wrinkly, but when it dries, I think that it'll calm down a bit. The vibrancy will calm down a little bit. Dots. Yes, I need some sort of dots. So I've got dots on here. I need some, yeah, definitely some specks. So what I'm going to do is, let's bring back our Granny Apple Green. Put a bit of colour on this. I'm going to go very Vogue and dip my finger in it. Oh, that would have been fun if it landed on the page. And go for a more organic look. It's splattering on rather than... I just need to tap my finger on it over there. I keep missing. I'm right in the middle. My crazy artwork. Oh, I just read Susan's comment. That's funny. Susan says, again, you amaze me. I didn't think it had a chance, but you saved it. Way to go. Have I just ruined it by splattering on it? I don't think I have. I think it's just, it's that look. It's supposed to look like that. It's an organic look. So let's remind ourselves. It's quite nice to bring back the collection to see what we've got. So summer, spring, summer, autumn, winter. And I'm going to see if we can get you up a little bit. Look how bright summer is. I love it. Wow, there we go. Yeah, I think winter has a special place in my heart. I love the way that the fine lines worked out. So you can check out those other videos that I've done with these. I love the splatters, much more random lately. Yes, sometimes, you know, splatters can be a little bit too what's the word, uniform. That's the word I'm looking for. Vivaldi. Yes, he did 4 seasons, didn't he? There you go. So we talked about before the fact that because they are on an A4 sheet of paper, they are more oval and squat. You can obviously do it on a 12 by 12 sheet and make yourself a nice round wreath if you wanted to. If you really wanted to, you could cut these up. I'm not going to. I think I'm going to keep them as they are. We talked about the fact that you can have a quote or a text in the centre of them. So yeah, just food for thought. But there we go. That was today's summer. Now, you can obviously do this on a smaller scale. If you wanted to just make a card, you could do that. You could choose different colours. It's up to you what you do with yours. So I think I will wrap this up and leave it as is so that I've got videos of all of them. Now, what's interesting is seeing, you know, when you do add more water, I don't know what happened there, but when you do add more water, you get that spread of colour. And you just get that nice kind of wash look. So let's turn you around. Have a little. Oh, let me get my glass. Oh, he's staring at the light. I'm so sorry. Gotta get my little. My glasses back on. Right. What was I going to say? So free shipping is coming to my online shop. Thanks, courtesy of Stampin' Up. Well, it's Stampin' Up products I sell, so you kind of buy through them, really. I'm just a demonstrator for them. So if you'd like any of these products, you can head over to my online shop at stampinstarcreations.co.uk. And there is free shipping starting about 11 o'clock tonight, going right the way through to tomorrow. There is some delays in shipping, but it's only like 2 to 3 days extra on top of what you'd normally have to wait. It's not long at all. So I would say if you're desperate for something for Christmas, or if you're trying to get in some presents or anything like that, it'd be a good time to shop and get that £4.95 free off shipping. So it's got to be a qualifying order of, I think it's £45. So today is Tuesday the 7th of December 2021. So that's when it's happening. So if you're seeing this in the future, you might have still saw it in time, you might have not. So it's just to let you know. I think that's everything. Yeah, I think that's everything. So I'm all kitted out in Christmas, and I haven't done anything Christmassy, have I? There you go. Thank you, Vicky, for adding in my details. Brilliant. Right, I'm going to love you and leave you, and I'm going to go and get myself ready for work tomorrow. And I keep yawning today. Excuse me, I was having a team catch up earlier and then I kept yawning. It's very rude of me. But I think I need my bed. I need to go and make some lunch. Nice to see you all. Thank you for those catching this on the replay. I know that you watch it and you do catch up. Gina Gibson! Oh, long time no see. How are you? And Julie, not seen you for a while. I hope you guys are all well. And I should be back on your screens next Tuesday. I'm going to clean up my stamps, try not to lose them. I think that's all for me, really. Nice to see you. I'll be back. I'm so sorry. Once you start, you know when you start your own, you can't stop that. Do you want me to recap the colours at all? I could do that. Oh, Gina, drop me a message, please. Let me know how you are. I was going to say something then. Oh, Julie as well. Oh, do you know what? It's so lovely to see old faces in the nicest sense of the word. I don't mean old, you know what I mean. And we are a crafting community. Julie, I'm so sorry to hear that. So sorry to hear about your news. Bless you. We'll be praying for you. I'm just going to recap the colours. Yes, crafting community. You know, when I do my lives, it's so much more about just coming on creating. It's about connecting with each other, and friendships being built and communities being built through crafting and through stamping. It's wonderful, it really is. And you know, we can reach out to each other and you know. Oh, don't, Gina, whenever. Just hope you're okay. Ah, Julie, I couldn't even comprehend. Bless you. I couldn't even. That must be so tough. I'm so sorry for your loss. Yeah. So I'm just going to quickly go through the colours. Look at that lovely rainbow I've got. I've got Melon Mambo, Pumpkin Pie, Mango Melody, Daffodil Delight, Granny Apple Green, Coastal Cabana, Just Jade, Bermuda Bay, and Gorgeous Grape. Okay. So those are the bright zingy colours that we've used tonight in the summer wreath. So I'm going to love you and leave you. Ruth, are you coming on now? She normally comes on before me, but she's been busy decorating, getting ready for Christmas. So let's just hold back and find out what she's doing, because if she's around, we can hop over to Ruth's channel at Artful Stampin'. For those of you who don't know, Ruth is my sister. She's my sister and my inspiration and my upline. She's rather great, really. Nice to see you, Gina. Take care, everybody. I'll say my goodbyes now, and then hopefully Ruth will type in a quick message saying yay or nay, and then we could all hop off or hop over. She's distracted by her crochet, so it sounds like she's not coming on just quite yet. But do you know what? You can follow her if you like. And then when she does come live on her channel, you can catch her. Sorry, I'm just putting my stamps back. Right, I'm out of here. Take care, everyone. We both look like twins. Well, nobody's noticed I've got my hair straight at the moment. I had it cut and I dyed it, and it's straight, which it isn't usually straight. It's usually wavy or curly. It's going to start moving slowly. So that's probably and because I've got glasses on, that's what it is. Ruth wears glasses now. It's all about the glasses. That's why we look like twins. Nothing to do with our faces. It's just, or my hair. It's because I've got glasses on. Now, can somebody please tell me how to put this back? Because look, I'm turning it and it doesn't want to go back in. I found it. Right. I better go before I get, this is really going to turn into silly hour. I'm just marking this so I know where to put it back in my case. Right. Bye then, everybody. Take care. Lots and lots of love. And for those in need of love and hugs, send it virtually to you. Wish I was there to give it to you in person. Take care of yourselves. I thought your hair looked different, says Vicky. Yeah, you're a bit late, Vicky. Look, I had it chopped. I had a little bit chopped off, about that much-ish. Does it look darker? I've lost all the red ends and it's straight. So there we go. Right, I'm gone. Ciao. Auf Wiedersehen. Bye-bye. Pa. Bye, everyone.